What's up, everybody? Coach Eric here at Warrior Kids, Warrior Martial Arts, and Warrior Kids All Pro Dance. Um, just kind of wanted to take you on a quick journey. I started training in the martial arts in 1974, 75, and got the bug. My dad decided to get me involved in the martial arts because I was clumsy and awkward. And that's very true, especially for. But anyway, I started doing stuff with Dad, started learning martial arts, and then I ended up formally enrolling in some local classes in the 70s, late 70s, and just started training and trained in the area for quite a few years, and kept training. Got my black belt, a junior black belt at 14. And kept training, and then around just around almost 19 years old, I moved to Paducah, Kentucky, and started training there and working, and ended up meeting a really good instructor there, Jason Hawkins, still a friend of mine to this day, and ended up really catching on to this understanding of what jiu-jitsu was. And jiu-jitsu is pretty awesome. But then at the time there was, nobody had heard of the Gracies, nobody understood anything about grappling. Still jiu-jitsu. And then I ended up moving to Eddyville, moved in with my dad and hung out with there, and I actually started my first karate school in Catawba, Kentucky, and launched that in 95. And was teaching Shotokan Karate, and ultimately become a Shorn-Ryu school, Japanese Jiu-Jitsu, Judo, quite a few things over the years with the organization that I was in at the time, and trained with them for over a decade, and got to quite a bit of information about Japanese-based martial arts, Okinawan and Japanese, very classical martial arts. And then in 1998. Around the time, a little after when Royce Gracie started fighting in the UFCs and started getting my eyebrow raised, I'm like, holy crap, that stuff is cool. I kind of know what he's doing, but I have no idea how he's doing it. And because of Judo and Japanese Jiu-Jitsu, I had an understanding of what he was doing, but didn't get it. And started looking into it, and I started training with Gracie Jr. In 98. And I got my blue belt from him in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu in 2000. It was tied on me by Carlos Gracie Sr. Carlson Gracie Sr. My fault. Carlson Gracie Sr. tied my belt with Junior present. Shortly after that, though, it kind of lost track, and I kind of went back to my friend in Paducah, Jason Hawkins, and started working with them, and moved forward a little bit, and kind of got a few stripes on my blue belt through them from Royce Gracie. Trained with Royce is, that group for quite a few years, and then I ended up moving back to Madisonville. And when I moved back to Madisonville, that was after I had a school in Princeton, Kentucky. I moved back to Madisonville, and was doing pretty good here, teaching at the Y, teaching at Pennyroyal Gymnastics here, and ultimately, I knew that I wanted to stay with somebody long term and become proficient in one group. And I met Master Pedro Sauer, and that was all I needed. That's my teacher to this day. I got my purple belt from him in 2006, and I've been a student of his since 2005. So from 2005 to now, I have been a student of Master Pedro Sauer. I'm a first degree black belt under him now in Gracie Jiujitsu, and I've been with him that long. And the journey, the transformation from, I started learning a lot when I started learning from Junior and all of, Royce, all of them, love all of those guys. And still train as many people as I can get on the mat with to this day. But Master Sauer has a special sauce that is just there. And it's intellectual. It's extremely technical. And it's life-changing. Now, how does it change my life? Jiu-Jitsu's changed my life because it makes me think how to do other things better. through leverage, through precision, through, trying to figure out how not to overwork the move. That is what changed my life. And, it makes me want to be healthier. It makes me want to share this information. It makes me want to have fun. It just makes me less angry at the world. As crazy as this world is right now and all the stuff that's going on, Jiu-Jitsu's changed my life to make my life a better person, better husband, better dad, better instructor, better businessman. And I got a lot of that to owe to Master Pedro Sauer and Gracie Jiu-Jitsu and the Gracie family in general. Trained with numerous of the family. I've trained with Hoyce lots and lots of times. Hoyler, trained with once. I've got to train with Master Hicks and Gracie twice. Trained with Master Helse and Gracie 2 or 3, I think it's 3 times now. And numerous other Gracie exponents that were under the Gracie family tutelage. Luis Herrera, fantastic. Kid Peligro, just Kron Gracie, trained with him. It's been an amazing journey. Jean-Jacques Machado, lots and lots of guys and gals that's just shared information. It's just such a great community. And once you get to understand the bells and whistles of jiu-jitsu, all the ego stuff goes away. And you just focus on the move. And it's so surreal. So, I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. If you like the idea, come visit with us, see what we're about. Take a journey and see how it can change your life. It's going to take a few years, but it's worth the journey. It's just good stuff. So anyway, thought y'all might want to know my story, how I got here. Gracie Jiu-Jitsu took me just 18 years to get to my black belt. But, it is what it is, and it was worth every single year to get here. Come see. See you guys.